I'm trying to drink some coffee before it becomes radioactive. Radioactive. I mean, that's very possible, especially when, here's the headline, Russia is getting ready to build the second nuclear power plant in Iran. Are you serious? Do we really need this now? But ever since the six superpowers, which is Russia and China, United States, Great Britain, France, and Germany. Ever since they had their meeting and now they're doing the finalization, everybody's just marching on with the plans. It doesn't matter what Israel says. It doesn't matter that they're threatening to annihilate the nation of Israel and death to America chants. It doesn't matter. The elite, the global elitists, the Luciferians, the new world order, the one world government, or let's say, call it what it is in the Bible, the beast is about to rise. Well, it is rising, and the Black Awakening is before us, and time is running out. This article coming out of the Times of Israel, Russia's state atomic energy company announced yesterday that it would begin construction on a second nuclear power plant in Iran's Bushehr region. Now, this is where they already have a power plant, and actually an earthquake hit there early yesterday morning at a 4.4 quake in the same region. According to the Islamic Republic semi-state Fars news agency, they're reporting that Russia is going to build the plant. Now, this plant will be jointly built by a couple different groups, and there's no exact date of the construction starting, but it will start this year. The plant is part of a 2014 deal between Iran and Moscow to build two power plants in the Bushehr region in coming years, in addition to the facility that's already there. So they're going to build three of them. They got one already operational, it's working. They're getting ready to start a second one. They will build a third. Will they build three power plants before the third temple is built in Jerusalem? That's a great question, and I'm not sure which will come first. The so-called Bushehr Phase 2 consists of two reactors at the same Persian Gulf site as the existing 1,000 megawatt reactor Russia launched last year. The countries also agreed to expand the total number of reactors in Bushehr to 4 and construct 4 similar power units on another site in Iran, the location of which they're just marching on. They're just marching on. It's open, wide open. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the details are. They've already worked it out. The devil's in the details, and it's no question that the Illuminati is getting bolder and bolder. John Kerry broke his leg. It doesn't matter. They're going to sign this deal. It doesn't matter. God sends an earthquake. It doesn't matter. They'll just gnaw their tongues for pain and march on. It doesn't matter. Bible prophecy is coming to pass in these last days. Let me read to you a couple scriptures. I mean, you got earthquakes everywhere. You got things, volcanoes are erupting. Listen what it says in Isaiah chapter 24 about the earth reeling and rocking. It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord will punish the host of the high ones that are on high. That's the global elitists. That is the new world order. He will punish them and the kings of the earth. That's your 10 kings that make up the 10 sectors under the Antichrist. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall they be visited. The New World Order is in the Bible. Isaiah right here tells you it's a high ones, a group that, and they're even overtop the 10 kings. How do you know they're 10 kings, Pastor? Daniel saw it in a vision in Daniel chapter 7. And then John received it in Revelation chapter 13. They saw the same thing. An antichrist, a little horn leading the way for 10 horns, all having crowns with the name blasphemy. It's, and Isaiah says, when it starts happening, the earth's going to start reeling and rocking like a drunken man. So the earth is right now reeling and rocking like a drunken man. So guess what? This is happening. Now, knowing this, here's what happens in the church. Knowing this, first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lust, and saying, where is the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of the creation. And let me breaking news to you right now. That verse there, I used my whole life growing up, when it said there will be scoffers and mockers in the last day, I immediately thought that was atheists and people who didn't believe, who would just laugh at us Christians. But the Lord has shown me, that will be the exact words said in the church. That will be from pastors, evangelists, ministers in the body of Christ will start preaching Christ isn't really coming. Not figurative, not really. So what we're seeing here is the end time signs. That means watch and pray. Jesus said, watch and pray, for an hour you think not the Son of Man come. Are you saved?